Today, I'll introduce our new launched product, which is actually launched in May this year, and it's called Inspiration Spaces. So I'll first use the slides to briefly introduce this product, and then we'll go to the backend merchant platform and to show you the whole process and also how it looks like. Yeah, okay. So first, I would like to show you the industry business workflow. So it's also the reason why we invent or we produce this product. So usually for our consumers, their requirements before like finding a decoration or construction company to improve their home, they usually would explore freely and find some inspirations on any website to see some pictures or rendering images, and so that they can get the sense of the design before they actually go to a showroom or they actually go to a offline store. And they can also get the idea of the quote before they go to the offline store. And then for our enterprises, actually due to the dramatic drop in the offline traffic of the the pandemic, most of you have find some ways to attract the consumers online to use your website or use some tools. So this is actually a gap for enterprises to attract consumers and to leave their contact and to get further, communication with them. So there's a gap here between the consumer and the enterprise. So Inspiration Spaces is the product that we produce to solve this gap for our enterprise clients, so that the consumers can see your products and your designs. And also you can get highly qualified leads with their contact information. So let's have a look. So before we produce this product, we actually did some market research. We have found already have some existing top players and the existing solutions such as IKEA. These two are more in the North American market. For example, from IKEA, they actually has a product called 3D space planner, so which is to let the consumers to do the space plan themselves, and then they can save this floor plan, and then they can choose the products in this floor plan. But since it's a little bit like 3D space design, it's kind of complicated for their consumers to manipulate at the first time. Okay, so but we do see some other solutions as well, such as for this benchmarks, they have a step-by-step configurator just for their consumers to choose the one model by one model and to do some configurable. Yeah. And also here for this CraftMate, they are 2D based visualizers. So they just have a picture there, rendered picture there, and let their consumer to choose different style of the countertop, of the model, of the door style, something like this. Yes. If you got any questions, you can interrupt me and ask. So these are some existing solutions. So we compared with these existing solutions, we have invented the Coohom Inspiration Spaces. So either from the consumer side or the enterprise side, we have done some improvement based on the existing solutions. First, from the consumer side, for the visualization, usually the existing solution will only have the fixed angle renderings, like just a picture there. So the consumer can't see the rest of the space in this room. But in Coohom, we provide immersive 360 panorama. So the consumer do not only change the style, change the material, but they can also see around the whole space. And for the design spaces, as we consider, we check the IKEA's 3D space planning, it's a bit complicated for consumers, and it's a very long design flow. So we just provide, for now, we just in Coohom inspiration spaces, we only provide with the consumers for just making selections on these designs. So they can just usually the enterprise will preset all the selections for consumers. So you can upload all your materials, your door panels, your models, and the consumer can just make selections among the things you uploaded. So it will be more easier for them. And then for the project and leads number, the existing solutions, they actually charge by the number of the leads or the projects. But in Coohom, now we didn't set any limitation on this. So you can have as much as a project that you want to set up, and also you can collect as many as the leads you want, and we will not charge by extra money. And for the enterprise side, so as all of you are the existing customer in Coohom, it will be more easier for you to use this new function, because you already have a lot of existing projects with the rendering images in your account. Then you can just use all these projects to make the demo room in our inspiration spaces, so they are connected. So that's why we say it's seamless connection. So as long as you have a bunch of design project in your account, you can use the inspiration basis. And then for the room maintenance, you can just maintain the project that you have in your account, and in order to change the style of this demo room. Yeah, so you will see it more detailed and more clear after I show you the backend. Okay. So okay, so we can just quickly go through this. So for like immersive 360 panorama, I can show you an example like how. Yeah, so this is our demo room. So you can for the existing solution, you can only see like a kind of picture here. So it's like a picture, but for Coohom, you can actually we can let consumers to see the rest of the space in this room. Yeah, so not only change the the selection here, but they can also see the other spaces. So it will be more like make them feel more immersive. And yes, for the design space, to just let them make selections on designs. So like they can just choose the door styles and change to another style, and it will be changed. Wait a sec. I think my internet's a bit slow here. Yeah, so you can see the door panel is changed, and if you want to change the material, it will change as well. So for consumers, they can just make selections you preset here. So we have like door panel, door handles, and the countertop material, yeah, and so on. So you can make different selections for them. They can just choose and change, and they will feel like they're doing a design. Yeah, and for I think I mentioned this before. So it's unlimited projects and leads number, which so that if the consumer they change the design and they want to save, or they want to send this project to their friends or family, they will need the system will need them to leave their contact info in order to get the link, and then all leads will go to the backend so that the enterprise can check, and then they can the designers in the enterprise, they can just communicate or discuss further with the client about the design project they submit. Okay, and the connections, yeah. So you can see the demo room here we made here is actually from the project. You have it in your account. Okay, so I think it's better for me to just go to the backend. Let me show you this short video first. I think this will make you more understandable about how the consumer can use. Let's watch this short video first and then go to the backend.
To our customers who have customization requirement, and to help them to attract high quality leads from their own enterprise website. And this page, Inspiration Gallery page, will have an enterprise website, and when the consumer of their enterprise click the entry and enter this page, they will see all the pre-built room in this page, and they could set up some filters to filter out the room that they want and start the design process in the room. And the room is already built, so it's not actually a design process. Of this process is to help consumers to see the direct result after doing some changes on the items that has already been set up by the enterprise. And these items are actually the items that the enterprise want to sell to the customers, and the customer will be able to change all the replaceable items such as change door pulls, change door materials, and change countertops as they want. And after doing all the changement, the consumer will be able to also say the total price of all the replaceable items that they choose, and this is an estimation of the total price, and they could submit the rooms that he just designed. And when the consumer finish all the required info filling, they could submit the room to backend, and the consumer could start another design based on another room and also share the design. They could copy the sharing link of the room panorama, or just fill in an email address and leave the panorama to this address, and in the future maybe they could check out this email and contact the enterprise. And this is the whole process from the consumer side. And after the consumer finish all the steps in this enterprise page, the enterprise will actually receive, and we call the leads from this customer's info. And this is the leads that I just submitted. The enterprise will be able to see all the details info of these leads, and also more detail about the replaceable items that the consumer has already chosen and their price, and also they could see the panorama of the room. And after communicate with the customer through the contact info that he has left, the enterprise will be able to distribute this room project to a designer under their Coohom system sub-account tree, and after the distribution, this designer will see the project that based on what the consumer has already chosen in their My Projects module, and this is actually the project that based on that, and the designer will be able to enter the tool and see the whole design of the consumer has already chosen and do some changement according to the feedback from the sales staff or about the customer's real requirement and the real room size. They could remove some unneeded furnitures and add some required furnitures, and also they could change the floor plan of the room according to what the consumer's real house is, and this will save the energy of the designer to rebuild based on the consumer's room a lot. And yes, this is the whole workflow. And by the way, all the inspiration rooms that the consumer will see in this inspiration gallery in this page are all pre-built by the enterprise in our backend, and these rooms are managed freely by the enterprise, and these are built based on the team projects that the designer of this company could freely design, and we don't limit the room number or the project number of this tool, so the enterprise will be able to create as much as possible that they want to attract the consumer to enter the room and leave their personal info to realize the deal finally. Yes, this is the whole process of our inspiration spaces.
Okay, so that's for the introduction, and let's go to the backend. Okay, so if you have this, if you have this features, you will find that in your merchant platform called Inspiration Spaces, and you will see My Inspiration Room and the leads management. So for My Inspiration Room, this is where you can store all your inspiration demo room here. So these are all kinds of demo room that we made. And okay, so this is published. So once it's all published, you can go to the gallery and you will see all the rooms here in the gallery, and you can actually put this gallery on your official website. Then maybe you can set a section called inspiration. And for your for consumers, when they go to your official website, they can do some filter here. So to for example, they can choose the style, choose the color, and choose the space and the shape. In order to choose choose the demo room, which is very close to their own homes, and they can begin the start the design here. For example, if I choose black and white, and it will show here, and you can also like put some filter or tag here cut up, whether it's a bathroom or it's a kitchen. So so that the consumer can choose in based on their needs. And then if you are still if the demo room is still under draft, then it will be in the not published. So these are all the the draft that we haven't published. So for example, if this is how you like make a demo room from the zero. So you just click new room here, which I'll use the existing one. So the whole process will be like first, when you create a new room, it will ask you to enter all the basic information. Wait, let's go to here. Okay, so the first step is to select the project. So you can select the project from your project here, and it will show all the projects in your account, and you can only select, you can see some of them are invalid. So the invalid here means if you don't have any a front view picture of this rendering picture of this project, then it's invalid, so you can't choose it. So you can only choose the valid project here. And then if I choose this one, and then just click next, and then we'll go to the second step. So I'll just use this page. Yeah, so you can see the picture you rendered here. You can make it a cover, and for the display inspiration room, as you can choose to display it in either a panorama or a front view picture. So it depends on like your needs and your space. So for example, usually the panorama will be more suitable for some very large spaces. But if it's for example, it's a very small kitchen or a small bathroom, maybe it's better to use the front view picture. And you don't need to do the design for the rest of the space. So it depends on your needs actually. And you can always select the latest panorama here. These are all the panorama or the pictures I rendered before. So you can select either one of it and then confirm. And you can set the room name and the tags. So these tags can all be added by yourself. So the name of the space, the shape, you can set the categories and set the tags under each category. And also the dimensions and areas here. So this will help your consumer better know the exact dimensions of this room and also the area of this room, so they can choose the closest one that to their own home. Yeah, and also it can show the floor plan as well. And you go next, so you can see all the replaceable items here, like the cabinets, the countertop, the sinks, the stoves and woods. Yeah, all kinds of these things. So for example, for the cabinets, you can change the door styles, the door material, and door pull. So you just click on it and select from your enterprise catalog, select different products in your enterprise catalog. So these means the options that the clients can choose to change when they are in that inspiration spaces. And you can see under the cabinets, there's a customized button here. So this means that, so this actually is a new function that, because we are keep upgrading this new product. So this is actually new features just on last week. So that means you can actually choose the different cabinet to change. So for example, if you only want to change the wall like the door style of wall cabinet, you can customize it here. And if you only want to change the a single cabinet here, you can just select that single cabinet as replaceable items. Yeah, and for the countertop, the concept are the same. So you just change different materials, and all same for the sinks and basins, and also the appliances. Yeah, and since it's a kitchen space, so we don't select the bathroom here. And then we go to next. So this is where the step 3, where you set the anchor editor. So in this step, you only put the anchor into the related fields, so that when the consumer click on this little brush, it will change the style of the cabinets, the material of the cabinets, and also the sink and basin. Yeah, so you do things like this. Okay, so that's how you set up your inspiration room and then submit inspiration room. and it will be rendered at the back end. So you can do next, you will see it will be like, okay, so it's rendering. Oh, wait. Let's go here. Okay, so you can see it's rendering right now. So after it's rendered, you can choose to publish, and then it will go to the published. And for your consumers, when they when they are checking this inspiration room, they will actually see the total price is changing. So this price is just to give them a rough price that if they like this room, they will see, okay, how much should I pay for this room, for all the the countertop material, the appliances, the cabinets here. So just to give them the concept. And if you change the material, you will see the prices changing as well. Okay, I think it needs some time. My internet's a bit slow here. Yeah, so you can see the total prices change as well. So if they like this, if imagine like I'm a consumer and I like this style I just did, so I can click on submit to submit this room. I'll just click randomly. Okay, submit. And then if I want to share this link or get this link to my friends or family, I'll just share design, and I'll need to, fill in my email address and send. And then this link will be sent to my email address, or I can just copy this link and send it to my friends. And in the backend, we have a section called leads management. And you can see, I just type in like 444 my name, and you will see my name is here at the back end under the leads management. And if I click in, so as a designer, you will see, or as an enterprise, you will see, okay, how this consumer, what is this consumer interested at? You can see all the materials or models he selected, and to get to know the initial interest of this client. And also you can see the total price as well. And then you can choose to distribute this leads to different designers in your enterprise for them to follow up in the future. Then just click distribute. Okay. And your designer can get this leads in their backend. Okay, so for now we support the every space. Like you can see, this is the this is the kitchen, and this is the bathroom. So for this bathroom, I just used a picture to make the demo room, because this bathroom is kind of small, so I didn't make the rest of the design. So you can see for this bathroom, you can like change the door panels as well, and you can also change the material, like the same, it's like the same concept. And also the handles, and the sink as well, and also the bathtub. Yeah, so it will show the price as well, and so it's the same concept. And for the other spaces, I can show you other spaces, but because it's a new feature for other spaces, and to change the different like cabinets or material, so it's not an integrated demo room, so you can just take a look at it. So it's you can see it's in very low resolution, but I'll show you the concept first, because we'll have a better resolution of the demo room later. For example, if I only want to change you can see I only change the lower cabinet door styles and the material. So that's how this concept applies. So you can choose either to change or replace a single cabinet or a single set of cabinet. And for the wall cabinet, and I'll change to this color. And for the tatami here, I can change to this color. Yeah. So you can separately change the, the replace items of each section. Yeah. Okay. So this is what our inspiration room can do for our enterprise client. So basically you make demo room based on the projects you have, and then you make selections based on what products you're selling, and to and usually you put this on your website, official website, to attract customer to play with it. And then the consumer can leave their contact info, and you can gather a lot of qualified contact info, and then to follow up with them to have further discussion and to sell products for them. Yeah. So do you have any questions for this part?
Hey, Mickey.
Yes.
Mickey, this is Kevin. I would like to ask, I would like to confirm, right? So for this, my inspiration room, the module, all the cabinets that we can put will be the public one only, or we can put our enterprise library one?
You can put your enterprise library one, because yeah, it's made specifically for your enterprise cabinet, but in our demo, we just use the one in our public catalog.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Understand. Is this available for kitchen and bath only, or all the custom furniture?
For now, I think we support most of the furniture, like kitchen and bath. Yeah, no more say for kitchen and bath, and the wardrobe, the tatami, the desk, something like this. But it's usually the customized furniture.
Understand. Thank you.
Oh, for the price, I think okay, so I think there's one asking, how did you manage the price? Okay, so for price, you actually, well, this is another part, because as long as you have your enterprise catalog and you have all your products here, and we have an entrance to set up your price. Like this is
yes.
our implementation manager. Yeah, will help you set up the price. So you actually set up the price at the back end, and then it will show in the demo room. Any other question? So if no question, I think that's all for today. And if you get any more question, you can reach to your CSC, and we can have further discussion on that.